We name our children based on our creed, culture, or religious beliefs, hoping those names will become their destinies and character. And in some parts of the world, it's acceptable to change your name if you don't like or resonate with the one you have. If you look at some of the characters in the Bible, their names were changed by God to suit the new destinies being bestowed upon them. Abraham, for instance, was changed to Abraham, Sarai to Sarah, Jacob to Israel. But as the world evolves, people are adopting more of the woke culture when it comes to names. Now they name their kids according to cuteness and trends, with complete disregard for the impact a name has on the one who bears it. True story, right? Okay, so a young man was in dire straits. Everything in his life was collapsing around him. It got to a point he could hardly feed himself. Then one day, his maternal grandfather called him and told him a family secret and told him to change his name, because there was somewhat of a curse attached to his current name, and people that bore that name usually experienced a tragic end. He listened and he changed his name, and almost instantly things turned around for him. He started to do better. He started to make money and build businesses. About 10 years later, he was so wealthy, he had become unrecognizable. And from time to time, his grandfather would call to check up on him. But every time he called him, the boy was always stressed and overwhelmed. And he would constantly complain. Oh, I'm tired, I'm stressed, I'm sick of these people, I'm this, I have a headache, I'm this, I'm that. And his grandfather would try to calm him down, but he never listened. Then a few years later, he was diagnosed and given a few months to live. Then he went back to his grandfather and said to his grandfather, well, I did as you said, I changed my name. Why am I still experiencing the same tragic end? And his grandfather said to him, your name changed, your status changed, but your perception about yourself never changed. And then he said to him, whenever I spoke to you, you were constantly speaking negatively about yourself. And that got me thinking, what was he saying so wrong about himself? I am. When challenging a person, the fastest way to backtrack and come to your senses is when they say to you, do you know who I am? Because who I am is bigger than just a name. It's your status, your power, your influence, whom you know and what you know. And the choice is yours to either keep challenging them or to step aside to avoid the consequences of knowing whom they really are. God spoke to Moses through a burning bush and told him to address the Israelites. And Moses said to him, when they ask, who will I say sent me? And he said to Moses, tell them, I am sent you, expressing his sovereignty over all things. What he's really saying to the Israelites is, do you know who I am? I can deliver you from 430 years of captivity. I can make you conquerors over your oppressors. I can make a way for you where there is no way. I can give you rest and bring you into abundance and plenty if you believe and trust in me. Or you can choose to stay in Egypt as slaves. The choice is yours. The Israelites were given the choice to create their reality. Every time you say I am, you're in the process of creation. You're creating your reality. I am is the most powerful command statement there is. It frees you to be who you desire to become because it's the power of God being spoken into you. It can be used to empower you or disempower you. So be careful what you attach to the end of that statement. It will manifest into reality. I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I'm overwhelmed. You're in essence saying I am. I am able, I am blessed, I am highly favored. You're still saying I am. The reason you are where you are today is because you've accepted what your environment said you were. What's possible for you? But you have the power to declare, decree, proclaim and receive the gift of your own tongue. No one else can say I am for you. You're the only one who has the power and authority to speak such words over your own conscious creation. I am powerful. I am kind. I am thankful. I'm unlimited. I am wise. I am wealthy, determined, successful, confident, and of integrity. I am gifted, responsible, worthy, and a light for those who cannot see. I am good. I am what I say that I am. So, command yourself now. Who can stop the man or woman who proclaims him or herself into power? No one. Namaste.